Go ahead. We are recording. Okay, so I'm here with Maddie and Joey, two of my best friends from the residency program, and unfortunately we couldn't meet in person to film this, so we're gonna go ahead and start answering some questions about TCSJ. Okay, so Maddie, why did you pick TCSJ?
I chose TCSJ after getting more information at the preview day. I think it was back in like January of last year. And I really enjoyed getting to know the professors and some of the staff. And they really focused on community and like the support that they give, and how there's a bunch of like workshops and getting to be in the program now, I could see how helpful they are. And so I think that was what really persuaded me, was like knowing how supportive the staff would be once in the credential program.
That's awesome. Joey, what made you decide to go to Teachers College?
My first choice was because I used to have nail clients. One of them started the intern program at TCSJ. And then same as Maddie, I love that they gave you a lot of support. So anytime I needed a question, somebody was quick to answer that for me, and like always get me in the right direction. Very supportive, and yeah, that's why I chose them.
That's so funny. That's exactly why I chose it too. Okay, so the next thing is, what has been your favorite thing so far about TCSJ? And we'll start with Joey first.
Favorite thing so far, meeting new friends. Yeah, that has been, I think, the best part, the community of it, and being able to, meet at school and then outside of school, have that kind of friendship and stuff. I'm glad that we were able to click with each other. But it's still nice to have the girls too in our class to be able to talk to and feed off of them of what they're going through and stuff, and that part has been nice.
That's awesome. And Maddie, same question.
Yeah, I agree. The friendship aspect has been really nice, like knowing that all of us are going through the same thing right now, and throughout the phases of our program, we're able to connect with one another. Also, I like that the content that we're learning is all really relevant to the classroom environment that we're in. I mean, we're all in different placements, but we can all connect with one another and share the same information and really get to know the content pretty well.
Yeah, it's definitely such a good bond, like being able to, like you said, we're all in separate places, but at the same time we're all experiencing the same things, and so it's been like cool to see how they all like overlap, but also getting to know the differences too is really interesting. Okay, my next question for you both is, what was your first impression of, okay, Maddie, I'll ask you first. What was your first impression of Joey and I? And then Joey, what was your first impression of Maddie and I? Maddie, you can start.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's always like hard getting to know new people, and so like putting yourself out there sometimes can be difficult, but I feel like we found our group and our like friendship like pretty easily, and it helped you guys since you guys are at the same school site and you guys knew each other. But I think for Alyssa and I, like the age aspect, like we both just graduated college, like she went to Cal Poly, I went to Chico State, and so I feel like we connected on that level first, because I was like, oh, do you know this person from the school? And so like we started asking each other questions like that, and then like Joey like clicked right away, and like she has been a solid friendship too, and like it's been really fun getting to know all of you guys. And we've also hung out outside of our classroom, and we've gone out for drinks and breakfast and stuff, so that's been really fun getting to know you guys outside of the school environment too.
Yeah. Okay, Joey, same to you. What was your first impression of Maddie and I?
So first impression, I guess my goal was when I found out, Alyssa, you were going to be at the same school as me, I wanted to like get to know you and be friends with you, just because I figured we're going to work in the same place. So, and then it actually worked and clicked that we connected so well, like we get along so well. And then Maddie, my first impression, like you came up to me, asked me about my little Stanley Cup, and I feel like that we had to have not the same personality. I don't have mine with me tonight. Not the same personality, but like being able to just walk up to somebody and like be vulnerable and say like, hey, I saw your cup, I'm gonna do this. You know, that takes a lot to be able to do that. And I think maybe from our Enneagram test, knowing that too, that we're all twos and so we all get along, which I feel like there was a lot of us, but for some reason us three seem to click very well with each other. I don't know, I think we're a good group. We're the best. Just kidding.
We work well together. I mean, we
do. Yeah.
We all do the Enneagram test at the beginning of the Teachers College program, and we all sat in the same group. And I feel like that was one of our first interactions too, was finding out that we all are Enneagram number 2 and finding out what that meant and how we have a lot of similarities for sure. But like, even since we're the same Enneagram, we had a lot of differences too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel that like we're talking about like personality traits and stuff that we all share. And, like every time like Maddie would say something, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I feel the exact same way, or like I do that too. And then Joy would say something, I was like, oh my gosh, me too. Wait.
Yeah.
A big part of it. I feel like TCS does a good job of like showing those personality traits and like making you talk about them so that you can find like-minded people. And I feel like everybody has kind of found very similar personality and very different personality like friends within the program too, which has been really cool.
And we've all learned a lot about ourselves throughout the program. I mean, I feel like we haven't been in the program that long, but TCSJ is really focused on like learning about yourself and learning about other people too. And like we did the icebreakers and a lot of getting to know you activities. So that helped in building our friendship too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, next question. First to Joey, what is your favorite thing to get at TCSJ, either from vending machine or the cafe or the food trucks around? What's your favorite go-to meal while in class at TCSJ?
I do like doing the cafe thing. So far, the things that I have gotten there have been very good. And what I like about the cafe food, it tastes like it's fresh. So that part I like too, because you never know with a cafe when they got the food and how long it's been there and that stuff. One of the favorite things that I got, I think it was like a taco salad or a taco something, and that shell looked legit like they just made it that day, and that one was so good.
Oh yeah,
that was my favorite.
I remember watching you eat that and being like, what is your go-to food item at either the food truck or the cafe or from the vending machine? What's your go-to food?
Okay, so Alyssa and I have really enjoyed going to the Grill on Wheels, and it's very close to TCSJ, and Karen recommended it to us, and we have gone so many times, and we're obsessed. Get the zucchini bowl. You will not regret it. Also, I have not tried food options from the cafe, although they look really good. I like the lattes. And me and Joey have gotten the It's It ice cream bar.
Yeah.
It was so good. And they also have many different options, and ice cream happened to be one of them.
It was a long day. You guys deserve that. You guys definitely deserve those ice cream bars for sure.
We cheersed with our ice cream.
That's awesome. Okay, and then my last thing is, what would you tell what would you tell a prospective student who's looking at Teachers College, or they're about to start a credential program? Like, what's something that you would like a piece of advice or something that you would give to a student who's about to start their teaching program? And then we'll start with Maddie first, since Joey went first last time.
I have already recommended people to Teachers College. I really enjoy our residency program so far. I mean, I can't really talk on the impact program since we don't have experience with that, but I really am enjoying the residency program and appreciate having the mentor teacher aspect instead of getting thrown in right away. I really enjoy getting it knocked out in 1 year. Both of our TPA cycles, both in 1 year. So that is really a positive thing that I've mentioned to students that are interested in Teachers College. And again, going back to the support that Teachers College gives, I know a few people at other places don't really get the same support, and so knowing that they give such a high level of support is really, really good. I enjoy it.
Okay, and then Joy, what's something?
Sorry.
You're good. What's a piece of advice you'd give somebody who's about to start like their teaching program or just any program like that?
One thing that I would suggest, sorry, trying to keep the dog away, is to stay focused. There's a lot that happens in this program, especially if you're doing a dual credential. Sometimes it could get very overwhelming. So, just make sure that you are very good with time management, get a lot of support from your mentor teachers and your classmates, all the things, like get all the support that you possibly can, because it is a lot. And especially in the residency program, what is it, a 10-month program? And that goes by so fast. I know everybody says that all the time, but it goes by so fast and there's a lot to do. So just stay focused.
Yeah. And my piece of advice is find people who make it enjoyable. I feel like that's something that we in Teachers College as a whole pushes so heavy, is like that community aspect, and like finding people that you can go through the highs with and the lows with has been so much more impactful for me in this experience. I feel like if I was alone going through this, it would be really, really tough. And so it's been so fun just getting to meet you all and everyone in our program. And I feel like find people, biggest piece of advice is find people that you enjoy being around through the program, because it's going to make it 10 times better, like always.
I totally agree. I feel like I've leaned on you guys so much, and like we've laughed so much together. I feel like we've cried, we've been so stressed together, but like at the same time, like I feel like we've really pushed each other, and it's really enjoyable going through it when you enjoy your classmates and the community that you're going through it with.
Oh yeah,
very true.
Okay, well, thank y'all so much. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later.